Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership Summer Season Challenger Series 2018 that is brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX and Intel and organized by Northern Gaming and ESL. Our next game, CSGO, where we have JHS taking on Placeholder. What do you have to say about that?
Nothing much. Placeholder is basically the Optic India team, Optic Gaming India team. Yeah. And they're known as the Green Wall for that point of matter. And yeah, not much is known about these two teams.
Well, before we talk about these two teams, let's first talk about the teams that have qualified for the LAN finale. Can we have a look at the graphics, please, that can show us? Well, we have Brutality, the Comeback Kings. We have Invictus, the undisputed champion, Too Easy, and Entity, the one of the most experienced teams.
Yeah, I mean, Entity is in at the Masters League, and that too in the LAN finale because of Too Easy Gaming. Let's not give them the credit more than they deserve. So they what? Oh yeah, so they production just informed me why. So they were in the situation, this predicament of being in the Masters League but not coming to the LAN finale because I think it was Equitus who was in the server and our ops team found out that their coach is in the server, which is legally an offense. You can't have that. So they were given off a warning and they had to cede that match to the opposition at that time. So the trouble started with that, and then we've had not so very consistent performances from Entity Gaming. So predominantly it became, so the Masters League in CSGO, when it comes to the 4th, 5th and 6th position and who would be coming to the LAN finale, it became like IPL. Like Entity Gaming was at the mercy of Too Easy. Like hopefully if Too Easy qualified with certain points, so then only Entity would have qualified with certain points and made it to the LAN finale. Otherwise, not so much.
Well, let's hope that Entity proves itself at the LAN finale.
They better. Simar said he was celebrating his birthday with quite some bash there. I'm pretty sure if that could have been utilized to practice more, then sure, you wouldn't not have been at the mercy of Too Easy Gaming.
Well, congratulations to the teams. And let's look at our first team, ladies and gentlemen, JHS. JHS, for you, ladies and gentlemen, the team is based in Mumbai. It has played in challenges number 1 and 2 and, well, has qualified for the...
They have qualified?
I was going to say Masters League. Well, anyway.
They have qualified? I was just looking, they have qualified?
Well, so, ladies and gentlemen, moving further, let's have a look at our second team, Placeholder. Placeholder, as Godslayer mentioned, has the members of the upcoming Optic India roster.
No more upcoming. They are already Optic India.
Yeah, they're already Optic. They are grand. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the team came second in the Starters Cup number 3 and is eyeing for a spot at the Fall Season Masters League. Well, before we move further, let's talk about the teams that have qualified for the upcoming series. So if we can just have a look at the graphics. Well, so if you see for the Masters League, we have...
Yeah, the relegations, SRA, EAT, Vagband, War. Vagband did try, not so much. Expect them to rise up again. Wargaming, I have zero idea. I didn't even see a single match of Wargaming. If I maybe I did, I forgot. Or maybe I forgot because they did not make any impact at all. EAT, again, bad luck. Also, not so much of an exemplary gameplay. SRA, Slaughter Age Army, could have made it to the Masters, sustained in the Masters, but sadly, again, bad luck. Sometimes we've got 4 teams also coming up from the Challenger Series to the Masters. We have got Particles, we have Placeholder, which is Optic Gaming, we have JHS and Dark Side, who are from Kuwait.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed from our production that the map for today's game will be Mirage. So moving on, let's move to the main game, the shootout. Oh, or I would say the match, because whenever I say shooter, Mamba is like, no, it's the match. You call it the match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to CSGO.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership. We are live with this challenger game between Placeholders, aka Ux and Friends, aka Almost Optic India, versus Just Headshot or JHS Gaming. Today's map is going to be on Mirage. And, well, with me always is the ever charismatic, ever jovial, ever so enthusiastic Mr. Mamba SR.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I actually had to mute my mic because I don't know, there's something going on in the background. But getting back to the game today, this is going to be interesting because we now already know the lineup for Optic Gaming. And looking at it, it's going to be Moon, Forsaken, Ux, Havan, and Formless. But in the meantime, Harsh is going to find the opening towards the B-bomb side. It is going to be Ux who's going to get taken down. And that is a decent start for JHS in this round.
Yeah, I mean, man advantage right off the bat. Can't ask for anything better. But now the A fake, okay, that kind of didn't go according to plan. The double fake, the plants. Oh my god, what a shot from Bad Love. Hayvan, the only player getting any sort of kills this round. He's the last player left alive. He's getting chased down. He's going to go make his way towards Market. Try and get a kill or two. And nope. Star is just going to put 199 bullet between his eyes. And Just Headshots living up to their name. That was Just Headshots coming out from JHS Gaming. And they win the pistol round pretty cleanly and pretty convincingly.
Yeah, that's true. But just one thing I really want to point out, it's a .45. It's a Heckler and Koch USP, right? Rather than it being a Glock. So all of these bullets, I used to actually be a pretty big fan of guns, you know, when I grew up. So it's just a thing when I hear about weapons. But nonetheless, getting back to it, it's going to be the CD side picking up the first on JHS, going off on a decent start. But you know, placeholders aren't really no-namers, right? We all know them. We all know how capable these guys are. So I'm not really worried about them. I'm worried about JHS though in this matchup. How are they going to try and figure out how Placeholder is going to be playing this matchup? Because you know they've already qualified, so they don't really have to try hard. But I'm presuming they still will be trying hard because you know why not? You know, winning is their habit, right? So Harsh and Star taking some lot of damage. They're going to be falling back. It is going to be Ox is going to wait it out towards A slope, and Star just waiting it out with the scout. Has a smoke as well, so if he has to retreat, could use that smoke to his advantage. But Harsh with the FAMAS, and Ux is going to find the opening onto Nepu with this EZ75. And look at Ux just, you know, wiggling around towards jungle, just playing with Star. And Star is going to go down as well. How though? How does that shot connect? Star was not even in his crosshairs, or maybe it's just because we were on 32 tick. But Bad Love is going to find the opening. It's going to be Formless is going to get taken down after getting the bomb down. So the C4 in the anti-eco is going to get planted. Ux is going to be on the look, but the flashbang coming in from the CD is going to blind himself. And Bad Love is going to get taken down by Forsaken, and Ux being pre-fired across the corner will go down as well. And Heaven is going to fall to Harsh, and Forsaken does not have to take this fight right now, but just delaying it as much as he can. Moon is waiting it out towards Connector, does not have to go out, so they're playing it really safely. But now Moon is going to chime in with the frag onto Harsh, and that was a really good frag coming from UN as well, because of the fact that it's a hard situation to be in, and Moon just wasting time all that he can. He's going to be fighting, he's not going to connect the shot, and somehow the CD side is going to manage to pull the round off, and UN just being so lucky, right? The one bullet was all that was needed.
Unfortunate that the Deagle, not the best weapon to spray into smoke, especially when it's not exactly planted for you. I mean, again, Placeholder is doing a good job. JHS decent on the retake, but they lose all their players. And the fact of the matter is now Heavan will have a very good read on JHS's economy, and that's why you can see that they've gone for the force buy. Also, that FAMAS saved and carried forward by Moon. Pretty decent buy coming in from them. It's pretty even. Ux with that CZ, we all saw what this man can do with just the CZ. Well, he's a very close friend of mine. We work together. We more or less live together. and he is a beast with the CZ.
That is true, and he actually showed that to us. Says, look at that push. This is so smart. I mean, he's gonna wait it out around the corner. That was actually really smart of us to go there. He's gonna wait for the smoke to fade away, and it's gonna be Nepu who's gonna get caught off guard. And actually, it's gonna be Moon who's gonna find the frag. I don't know why he called him Papu right there, but Yuen is gonna fall after getting the frag onto for a second. But I don't know how to pronounce it. Yuen. Ux again! He's gonna chime in. Gets the frag onto start. I don't even know. This guy's a monster. He has gotten 4 kills in 2 rounds, so just as CZ75 in battle against the frag onto Formless. Is going to reduce it to a 2v3, but Moons is being so aggressive. It's gonna fall somehow. It's not going to be able to get that frag, and Ux is low. He's on 19 points left, so Heavan will have to do most of the work. And you know what? I'm actually gonna stop talking because Ux is just so smart. He's literally outsmarting their opponents. He's not even trying right now. It's just walking into the bomb sites.
And that's basically RIP to the JHS economy. That round, one round, that forced by paying huge dividends. And Ux, I mean, you know, we often joke around. Akshay says that I wish I were 5 years younger. I would show these kids how this game is played. Because, I mean, Van's 30 now, and he's still playing as though, like, this game means everything to him. And it shows the way his mechanics have improved, and the fact that, you know, all this experience actually helps him to get into these advantageous positions. But I like what Juven's doing, that aggression. Will Formless be aware of it? He does have a UMP, but up close and personal. Oh my god, Formless showing that optic class. By the way, he's borrowed my knife. He needs to give it back now that he's an optic. He can afford his own knife, I'm assuming.
Well, I'm fairly certain he'll be able to afford his own knife, but no one really wants to, like, you know, go to C-Mark and buy a knife, you know. No one wants to do that. I mean, both the knives I own, I haven't really bought them. Both of them were gifts. So.
You have good friends, my friend. You have very good friends. But yeah, man advantage to placeholders, and well, it is more or less a force buy coming out from JHS, but we've seen teams struggle in the past with the force buys, the anti-force buys. Will placeholders be able to see their way through? Moon, now he's one of the players who doesn't get talked about too much, but one of the best aimers in the country that I have had the pleasure of casting, playing with, and getting owned by almost, you know, on a daily basis. He plays a lot of So Strong, and he's got skills for days.
And if we can just, you know, gather that experience and start thinking his, you know, moves through, I think he's going to be one of the best players in the country. And well, Moon is going to go down. We were talking about his aim, and he just goes on to discuss. Like, well, you're wrong. Nepu is going to find that headshot onto Ux, just waiting around the corner. The crosser placement being on point, and Ux being taken down right there. It's going to be forcing Heavan and Formless. And is it the curse of the force buys for Fed? I don't know what it is going to be like, but well, they have decent post plans. Heavan is going to go in for the flash, or maybe not. It is going to be Formless who's going to find the frag. Flashbang going up, which is not going to blind anyone but his team. Mid and Star is going to go down. Hirsch is going to find the frag on the Forsaken. And it's going to be Formless is going to go down as well. So it is going to be Hirsch all alone. Actually, for Heavan all alone in a 1v2. Can he pull this off though? Nepu is waiting it out, and he's going to chime around. He's going to go around the corner. He's going to get taken down. This should not have happened, but they wasted enough time. They wasted enough time in placeholders. Well, they pull up the second round as well.
I mean, clearly Mirage is one of the maps that they may want to work a little harder on. Those post plants a bit suspect, and obviously, you know, whiffing your shots when push comes to shove is not something, you know, anyone wants to see or do. But like I said, this is still early days, and goes a tide. JHS, well, they're going to force it up yet again. Armor pistols, I mean, they have enough money in the bank, and the fact of the matter is placeholders economy isn't looking that great. And I like what Forsaken's doing. He's picked up the Mac 10. No head armor on any of the opponents, so he can do some serious damage. But look at Ux, he's just YOLO. It's like he's found the W key on his keyboard and has fallen instantly in love with it. He's already up to yeah.
Well, again, you know, making his way towards B bombs. I'm really sorry to cut you off right there, but he's doing a really good job right now. Oh, okay.
What?
Okay, this is surprising. I mean, I'm actually blown away right now.
Ux should just be playing with that CZ.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, even his positioning, right? I'm fairly certain he knows what angles he was exposed by. Probably just did not expect Hush to be there, but he's gonna fall nonetheless. And it's going to be Forsaken who's going to pick up the AK-47, wait it out. Star is going to go around the corner, just waiting it around the Palace. And Formless lurking towards A Palace now. It is going to be a B hit. Formless will have a lot to do. Oh, no, man, it's going to be a A hit. I read the map wrong, wow. But Formless just waiting it out inside Palace. Star at the spam box. Motor is going to go out as well. Formless, he's going to get taken down by Nepu. And Moon not being able to get the revenge frag. It is going to be really hard for them. And you will, oh boy. Oh boy. It is the curse of the Force by his fate.
It is indeed. And Forsaken, he's in Connect. Needs to be careful. He's exposed from CT. There's 3 players over towards the A bomb side. It's down to Forsaken all alone in a 1v4. He's done this quite often on Next. There we go. Gets 1 kill. Can he get 3 more? It's looking highly unlikely, but if anyone can, this man can. He was phenomenal at the... Oh, he's dead. All right, cool. And just like that, JHS win a round. And I think I've lost count of the number of times I've said this, but that they had absolutely no right whatsoever winning. And that's the placeholder economy getting completely and utterly destroyed and dumpstered. Well, let's see. Let's see if they have a way back. And there we go, Ux with the CZ. Now we know that we can expect some destruction coming out from, well, that weapon in particular.
So Ux has 4 kills and in 5 rounds, and all the 4 kills have come from the CZ.
Yeah.
And he's just going to go into the B bombs and trying to be aggressive as he can. And the smoke going out. Is that a one-way? I think that is a one-way. Or maybe not. He's just going to make his way towards the B bomb side though. Look at that. Hush is still waiting it out. He's going to hear Hush coming up on top of the van, and he's still waiting. He knows where the CD is. He's going to get destroyed by Hush. And this time around though, the CC not really working out in his favor. So the first fight coming in, Placeholder trying really hard, and Haiwan is going to find the opening. It's going to be Battler who's going to get taken down. Trying going for the second one. Hush is going to survive. He's not going to get taken down. He's going to get the second one as well. Forsaken is going to fall. And that was such a good play. But nonetheless, he still has more players to take care of before any sort of backup comes in. But Formless is going to get taken down. And Hush, I think, just lagged out right there. And I think everyone on the CD side has lagged out. So this should be a free round if Moon realizes that. Because I'd be really surprised why the CD did not move. But, we have all the information. Moon just waiting it out. If we could have the, if we just look at Moon right now, he's just so scared, right? He has absolutely no idea the CD side has timed out. He's going to go around the corner. Now he knows.
Now he should know.
Now he knows that the CD side has timed out. So just plant the bomb down, go around the map, try and figure out. And, well, the pause has come in. But according to the rules, this round cannot be replayed because the frags had been exchanged. And, well, that is just going to be an easy peasy round for Placeholder, which they shouldn't really have won.
Yeah, I mean, this is unfortunate. But, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Chat apparently is complaining about my voice cracking, and even that can't really be helped. It's nobody's fault really. It's been raining like crazy over the past 2 days in Bangalore, which means my internet has essentially just given up. It's crazy losses across the board. So there we go. The instant disapparition of the CT side. Bye bye, Miss Goodnight. And we have scores are tied yet again, 3-3. And all squared, and now we wait for the CT side to join back into the server.
Yeah, in the meantime, I mean, it's really unfortunate, right? And it doesn't matter how many precautions you take if something bad is going to happen, it's going to happen, right? And in the end, it's just the fact that we don't really have infrastructure which is as good as the other countries, so to speak. And sometimes having 2 internet connections is also not a solution, because I remember both of my switches are jammed up, and it never really happened, right? In 2 years of me owning 2 different connections, and then I was like, maybe just the cable got cut, and the next day I find out it was due to electricity fluctuation. Both the switches got jammed, and all I had to do was go down and restart them. So,
I mean, this is life, right? We're all just pawns in Murphy's, supreme game. We're all at the mercy of Mr. Murphy, and his law shall govern our lives till kingdom come. And Murphy's law,
I'm actually unaware about the backstory of Murphy's law. Do you have any idea about it?
I mean, there's no backstory as such. Like he just said that everything that can happen will happen at some time, and it's generally given a negative connotation in terms of like whenever something goes wrong with production, even though you've planned for every contingency, every outcome, but all of a sudden there's a lightning strike on your building and everything just goes kaput, and you're like, yeah, Murphy wasn't kind to us today.
When it happened, they had the mainstream, their backup, and the backup for the backup. All 3 of them went down.
Yeah, that was really PGL Krakow. That's what happened there as well. So PGL Krakow, right? The entire city of Krakow just lost internet. Like something catastrophic happened at the data center, and all 3 major ISPs of the entire city were down. So like you said, the primary internet, the backup internet, and the backup for that backup internet all down simultaneously at the same time. It's just ridiculous. And then everybody's blaming PGL. I mean, how can any contingency, encompass the fact that everything is down? Nothing can.
I'm just waiting for someone in the chat to say Geo 4G.
Yeah, well, even that would have been down because Geo 4G would also route off of something.
Exactly, right?
Along the lines of a common server. Like, nothing was working in that city. No internet. And I just felt bad for PGL at that moment, and the viewers and everybody. Like, I can understand why the frustration from the viewers' point of view, but also because, we're a part of the production team. We know what goes on in the back end. I can totally sympathize with how frustrated and helpless the guys in the production team would have been feeling at that point.
That's true. That is true. And when there are also times when when viewers don't even realize that something went wrong, right? Because it just seems like a flicker. And I really want to bring this example up from ROG Masters last year in Bangalore. It was a LAN event, and I think most of the people in the arena and in the hotel didn't really know what happened. First stream went down. The first VMix PC crashed. They brought up the backup in about 5 to 7 seconds, or more, a little more than that. And actually, it was under 30 seconds. Never mind. But it's not enough time for you to realize something went wrong. You might just think it's probably a glitch. But they literally had the second stream up in less than 30 seconds, and that's something that's really brilliant. And this is on top of the fact that entire production crew had not slept for like more than 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's just insane, and that is the effort that goes behind a Counter-Strike production, ladies and gentlemen, who are watching us right now. I'm just getting news in from production as I sing their praises that all of JHS have lost power simultaneously. So we're going to be taking a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back just as soon as JHS are back in the server.
They say gaming is easy. They say this is not a job. They say it's a waste of time. But we kept at it. Got better. We grinded, leveled up, and conquered. We are gamers. We are the ESL India Premiership, powered by Omen by HP.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
The ESL India Premiership 2018 has 3 seasons: summer, fall, and winter. The summer season takes place from April to June, while the fall season runs from July to September. Finally, the winter season takes place from October to December. Coming to tournament formats, each season is divided into 3 tiers: the professional tier, the Master League; the semi-professional tier, the Challenger Series; the Open tier, the Starter Cups. Moving on to the frequency, every season in the ESL India Premiership 2018 will see 1 Master League, 3 Challenger Series, and 3 Starter Cups. The Masters League now hosts 12 teams and players. Meanwhile, the Challenger Series has 8 contestants and follows a double elimination format. Finally, the Starter Cups are now limited to only 128 participants, so make sure you register for the Premiership now. Once you register for the Starter Cup 1, you'll have to fight your way to the top. At the end of the phase, you will get promoted to the Challenger Series 1. You should try and maintain your position in the Challenger Series 1, 2, and 3. But this is no easy task. At the end of every phase, the bottom 2 contestants are dropped out. They are replaced by the top teams from the Starter Cups. Those who succeed in the Challenger Series are rewarded with promotion to the Master League. The top 4 teams will proceed to play in the next season's Masters League. Meanwhile, the Master League runs uninterrupted until the end of the season. The 12 champions will constantly try to establish their dominance over the others. But at the end of a season, the bottom 4 teams are relegated to the Challenger Series, while the top 4 play at the LAN finale for the top prize. ESL India Premiership 2018 begins in April. The registrations are on, so make sure you sign up now.
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
This is the first ever Omen X laptop for gamers that go to extremes. Gear up with the machine designed for total domination and engineered for gaming in stunning 4K. Equipped with the latest Intel Core processors, it gives you the power to be relentless. With a 17.3-inch diagonal screen and desktop-class graphics, you get maximum performance to be victorious anywhere. With multiple fans and large exhaust vents, heat is transferred away from critical components for dynamic overclocking. Ramp up boot times, game loading, and overall system responsiveness with optional RAID 0 SSD configurability. An RGB LED backlit mechanical keyboard lets you program each individually lit key to create customized key maps that switch seamlessly between games. With 2.5mm travel and in-key rollover, you can take out your competition with more accuracy and precision. Designed for extreme immersion, DTS Headphone X technology comes built in for surround sound experience that puts you right in the middle of the action. With the addition of a VR headset, gamers can step inside a completely immersive world for an elevated gaming experience. Single-panel access to key components makes serviceability and upgrading easy, so you won't be sidelined or held back on your road to supremacy. It has a brushed aluminum finish on an armor-like chassis. A jet fighter-like construction with hidden lift hinges ensures you're always at the ready. And with striking lighting effects and see-through window to components, others will know too. Unleash your fiercest gameplay anywhere with the extreme performance of the new Omen X laptop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership Summer Season Challenger Series studio segment. And, well, what to say about this match? Wagish will tell you.
Oh yeah. So due to some really intense circumstances which are mostly present in our country, which is called power outage, Team JHS lost electricity and they were unable to join us in time. Apparently, the rule states that a team, if they disconnect at the DC, they have 15 minutes to come back into the server, and they have to have like around minimum of 4 players. So apparently, I was informed by my League Ops personnel, Anuj Bulls Bhutani, that apparently they all ran to some cafe and only one person made it. I'm unsure how all like 5 run to a cafe and only one is online in the first place. So I don't know, but apparently there was some halabaloo to and fro of adjectives and verbs. And then apparently a common consensus was reached that, hey, you know what, let's just continue the game. Optic Gaming is being benevolent by giving Team JHS their timeout. When I say Optic Gaming, it's basically Ux, because he's a gentle giant like Gotham. He likes being benevolent. So shout out to Ux for sparing Team JHS the agony of being forfeiting this game. So this match is going to be happening off stream. We will keep updating you guys about the score. But that is what we have for CSGO. We will take a quick break, I think, and go off to Dota 2.
Yep.